This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
The Suncorp Super Netball Grand Final is here, everyone. The West Coast Fever, our West Coast Fever,
Yes.
taking on the Melbourne Vixens.
Boo.
Arch nemesis here, Natalie. This Saturday, 7:30 p.m.
No, it's 5:30 our time,
Sorry,
Sean.
should have said that. Live on KO Sports. Kath Cox, you'll be
watching.
calling all the action. Kath, how are you?
I am so good, and I think I'm nearly as excited as you guys.
I tell you what, we
mate,
are
it's
up and
massive
about.
news.
Yeah, and I mean, the fact that the Vixens knocked the Swifts off after coming from behind from a 10-point down, that's extraordinary. They blew them away in that last quarter. So it was good play for them just to make the grand final.
Yeah, absolutely. And how good that it's the Melbourne Vixens too, when we know that the grand final was predetermined, going to be at Rod Laver Arena in Melbourne. They now get to go home.
Yeah, no, that's not good. We don't think that's fair.
No.
It's not good, but I think they know the battle that they have to climb when they get there. It's going to be a big challenge to take down the Fever. They are just looking so good.
Well, Kath, let's talk about the home ground advantage. We did speak about this a little while ago. If the Vixens were able to get there at that stage, we're probably thinking the Swifts might be top of the ladder.
It seemed to be a pipe dream, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it
right.
certainly was. So, do you know what the breakdown is tickets? Because playing an AFL Grand Final, it's the AFL owns it and they give a certain amount of tickets to each team, and then it's corporates after that. Do you know how this is the breakdown is for this?
Yeah, not exactly, but I do know that they had massive ticket sales in the lead up. So I think majority had gone prior to the Vixens actually winning through. So I think just netball fans, regardless of who's there, wanted to see. I think plenty with their fingers crossed that their side would get through, given they were in the top four.
Yep.
But regardless, it'll be sold out now. No doubt about that. Now that the Melbourne Vixens have won their way through, so it's going to be a sellout at Rod Laver. It's 14,000 people. It'll certainly be noisy, and what a game to be able to present on that floor.
Yeah, I mean, the Fever are used to playing in front of those sorts of crowds, but normally they're all going for them.
And they're in the green.
Yeah, that's right. This could be a real sort of change of pace for them, really.
Yeah, it could be, but I also think the crowd will just be a netball-loving crowd for the most part, which is also great. The West Coast Fever, though, they've come over to the East Coast plenty of times and got the wins up, and it doesn't look like there's any stopping them. They seem to be getting better every single outing since round 3 when Janelle Fowler and Emma came back into the mix. And, I mean, last week in that major semi-final against the New South Wales Swifts, my God, they were impressive.
Weren't they just? That was the dominance there was extraordinary.
It was a thrashing.
Yeah.
It was a pants job. Absolutely was. And these two teams, though, they're playing each other for the third time in 6 years for the title here. The one thing, if the Vixens are wanting to take this, is it going to be their outside shooting that's going to be the difference here, the 2-point shot?
Yeah, absolutely, and I've said that a few times in interviews this week, but they need to attack them from the start. I don't think they can wait till the end of the game where they're potentially down by a couple.
Oh, yeah.
I reckon particularly Kira Austin. Sophie Garvin's not huge at shooting them, but I think they've got to start popping them up in the first power time, which will be the first 5 minutes in the first quarter. They've got to start to hit them and then really put some pressure on the West Coast Fever. That's honestly the only way I can see this win going any other way.
The Fever defenders have been playing extraordinarily well, though, and Sunday Arang is a regular on our show, and she's had a cracking second half of the season in particular. A lot of games. Katie-Ann Dehaney's been playing well as well. Fran Williams has been in there too. So, defensively, the Fever are very strong as well. Everybody said, it's just because of Janelle, but the defenders are the ones, getting those intercepts.
Yeah, look, I think this is probably one of the first years you could easily say this is not just Janelle anymore. She's come back fit, absolutely, but every single player is doing their job, and you could see that in the performance against the Swifts. So in the team of the week, it was all bar one player came from the West Coast Fever. It was outstanding. But that defence end is so good because they're so versatile. They can play any position, and Dan Ryan pulls upon them right throughout the contest to really keep mixing it up. Sunday's been outstanding. I think she had 3 MVP performances in a row to take that sort of form into a grand final. Yeah. And she's going to be playing on Kira Austin, who was the MVP in the game a couple of weeks ago in that semi in Adelaide. So, I mean, that's going to be the matchup of the grounds for sure.
Hey, Kath, who are you pulling for? I mean, you played for the West Coast Fever back in the day, and you also played for Sydney and Melbourne, a couple of appearances for Melbourne. Where do you sit? Where's your heart?
I think West Coast will win.
No, but who are you going for?
Where's your heart, mate?
I'm glad we have the distance when I say this. I would love to see the Vixens get up, because Simone McInnes has announced that she's stepping down, and I think it would be a fairy tale ending for her and to be in Melbourne. I can't see it happening, guys. But that's what I would love to see. As a commentator, I want to close.
You're a sentimentalist, yeah. It's going to be a great grand final. We can't wait.
It'll be awesome. I had the joy of being over there on the ground in Perth for that major semi-final. You guys do it better than anyone by a long stretch. You should be very proud of yourselves in that regard. Go the West Coast Fever. Go the Vixens. It'll be brilliant.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Ursula, hello.
Morning, Ursula.
Hi, how are you?
We're wonderful.
Great. We're excited that you're coming to Perth again.
I know, I'm so pumped. I can't wait.
The venue that we know it as Challenge Stadium. That's what everybody has always known it as. And now it's called the High Performance Centre, which sounds so fancy, Ursula. We're expecting a high performance.
Listen, for an elite athlete like myself, it's the only place I'm willing to perform these days.
So we get to see you and some of the WA Institute of Sport athletes getting around the hallways. This is good. This is good, actually. What a perfect combination.
Yeah, honestly.
Did you ever play any sport, Ursh? Were you, as a kid, were you sporty?
I did.
Yes.
I just thought this morning, because I think my record in shot put when I was 7 in primary school is still standing. It
Really?
was 6 metres. 6.01 metres. It was pretty incredible back then.
That's pretty decent for a 7-year-old.
That's great.
Yeah, so I did shot put and discus, all the short, fat girl sports. And then, no offence to skinny ones doing that sport. And then I did, it's korfball. It's like netball, but with more rules.
Yes.
And I did that right through school and after school for club. And then I played provincial mixed indoor cricket.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I loved it. I even umpired for like 2 years. I love it so much.
Oh, Angela, you need to be an Olympic athlete to get through this tour, because I think you're doing the UK after doing Australia and all the states and stuff like that, and Ireland as well.
Yeah.
So and New Zealand. So I was looking at, is there like around 34, 35 shows you're doing, or is it more?
It's more, because the ones that I've already done is no longer on the list. So, I mean, I started in Melbourne with 10 shows, and then it just kind of... I feel like I've already done 140. I know that's not true, but let's go with that.
Feels like it, yeah.
And I've already done North America, and now I'm starting with Aussie, so then heading over to the UK. But someone said to me the other day, you must be exhausted. And I'm like, no, because I feel like every show that I do gives me a little bit more energy, and I'm just so pumped doing it. And I'm not working 15 hours in advertising anymore. I'm doing an hour and a half show. Yeah. I'm all right.
And there's no Beyonce choreography, is there? Or is there?
No. You must be exhausted. I go, how do you get to that? Because when I fly, I just sit and they bring me snacks, and then I get to the venues and everyone's really nice to me and they bring me snacks. And then I do the show, and afterwards my tour manager goes, do you want a snack? And I'm like, all I'm doing is travelling, snacking and talking smack for an hour and a half.
That's right. Well, I mean, of course, how did you go on your North American tour? Because you're a proper movie star now. So great reception over there?
Yeah, they were so good. I did Canada and America, and everywhere we went, we'd sort of leave, and then the next day there'd be some drama, like a riot or whatever. But then we're gone already. So
that's right. You just left it in your wake. There was just absolute mayhem.
Yeah.
But while you're there, it's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, we're talking about the movie Kind of Pregnant, which we talked to you about doing it ages ago. But now, are you mates with Amy Schumer and some of the cast and that? And were you friends with them before?
I mean, in a way, because we would chat. Like, Amy and I have been talking since 2020.
Yeah.
But now we're on a chat group, and we talk every single day since the movie. Amy, Gillian Bell, all of them. We're Kind of Pregnant. We ad-libbed so much that basically no two takes were the same, and we were just cracking each other up. So that was really good fun.
She's good at everything. Shot put,
what do you do?
Comedy. It's an outrage.
Discus, cricket, full on.
Yeah. Just bowling.
Yeah, exactly. So you're coming to town. You're doing 3 shows. 2 of them already sold out. You added an early show on Saturday, the 30th of August. So tickets are selling fast if you do want to go see Urge. And she's like, every year she's the highest selling act at the Melbourne Comedy Festival. She just kills it. You are so good at what you do, Urge. You know that when you say, I just want to make people laugh for an hour and a half, you do. And also for beyond that, because they chuckle all the way home as well. We love your work, Urge. livenation.com.au. Snatch those last few tickets up for that early show on Saturday, the 30th of August. Go and see her at what we know as Challenge Stadium, but these days is the High Performance Centre. Ursula Carlson, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thanks, team. I'll make sure to bring my sweatband.
I want to see you on
Elite
stage with
athlete,
this. Yeah,
Ursula Carlson. Thanks, Urge.
See you, mate.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun in podcast form.
We promised you a big announcement.
We did. There was, as Joel saw, there was a bit of a tease on our socials
Yes, there
yesterday.
was last night. A few people did guess it from that, to be honest.
Did they?
I mean, I thought it wasn't a cryptic clue.
No.
I had to scan through the comments. People very excited. And yes, some correct guesses.
I think drum roll, fanfare, what have we got? Let's do it all.
Beautiful. Here we go.
Everyone, we have written a kid's book.
Tell your friends.
I
Book
know.
week is almost upon us.
We figured all the
schools are
other
gearing
famous
up.
people did it. Maybe we should do it too.
Finally family friendly.
Oh, no, it's not. No, it is. It is a very cute little kids' book. It's called What If We Wrote a Book? And it stars us. But also, each of us pictures a little bit of a story. So it's us trying to decide what we would write a book about if we were going to write a book. And we each picture a story. Sean's
Brilliant.
is football related,
Yes, mine's football related. Natalie, yours
On brand.
is?
dog related, on brand.
And Nathan's
is vampire related.
vampire related, which makes
On
complete
brand.
sense.
Yes, exactly.
There's a sneak peek on our Instagram if
Yeah.
you want to go to that, Nathan
Yeah.
and Shaun Insta.
Yeah. Now,
Check
we're
it out.
going to be selling these books to raise money for Telethon. Right? So that's a win-win
Brilliant.
because Telethon looks after kids, so it all makes sense, right? So you can buy it at the Telethon shop at telethon.com until it sells out. It's not on sale yet, but it will be on sale from Friday, August 22nd.
Does that
That's in
mean-
3 weeks' time.
Does that mean the two of you are going to have one of those giant novelty checks and be handing it over to like Rick Arden on Telethon at
Let's hope
10
so.
p.m.
It's the
while
dream,
Fred
isn't
Mafrica hosts the panel?
That is a very specific
Oh, we've
Perth
done that
reference.
so many times.
I know,
Shaun.
we really
That's
have.
for another day as well.
But we thought, what about if you wanted the first copy?
Ooh.
If you wanted the first copy of What If We Wrote a Book by Nathan, Nat and Shaun, celebrated authors, we're going to give one away now.
Yeah, we certainly are. Joel, you've seen the look of this book, and this is exactly why yesterday I said, this is pretty good.
Yeah,
It's
Sean
pretty good.
actually read it for the first time and said, this is a good book.
Do you read, Sean?
Only
Well, it's
this.
the first one since
He did say this is the best book I've
Choose Your Own
ever
Adventure
read.
in Year 7.
Your own Wikipedia page.
And
Exactly. Keep updating it.
there's lots of pictures. That's
of
why
pictures
Sean
for me.
likes it so much. If you want to see how to draw a dog with a man bun, there is plenty of opportunities in this book because he features heavily. Okay, so 13 24 10 if you want to be the very first person in Perth to own a copy of What If We Wrote a Book by Nathan, Nat and Shaun, our very
yes.
own kids book.
Yes,
It's
you need to be-
embargoed.
Yeah, it is embargoed. You
Yes,
need
it
to be
is.
caller 41.
Oh, okay.
Oh, just don't give it away. Come on.
No,
Rick.
yeah. 41. Caller 41 on 13 24 10. Call now to score your very own copy.
I'm feeling a
Otherwise,
series too after this one.
you
Yeah,
have to,
and-
you have to wait until August 22nd till they go
Joel?
on sale.
Well, Sean, you may not be able to read, but you can certainly count 41. I don't think I can go that high.
Oh, no, it's not Sean counting the callers, it's Bella. All right.
On you, Bella.
Get calling now. We're pretty happy about our very own kids book.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun in podcast form.
Joel, you might have seen that Seabass, Caitlin Bassett's walked into the studio as well to join us. And you guys used to work together. We actually threw it up before you came on.
Joel.
That maybe, you've got a great relationship, you two. Maybe
Yeah.
along the journey there might have been a hookup.
Well, yes, the supernovas, or formerly known as Casanovas.
Yeah.
They were. Well, look, we had a bit of free time on our hands, didn't
Yeah.
we?
Casanova by name, Casanova by name.
You were a
Wink, you know what I
risky
mean?
lot. Yes.
All 18, driving around town, giving out ice cold cans of Coke.
Yeah.
You know, what else are you going to do at Karen Up Shopping Centre car park?
No, that's true. That's true. So, did you ever hook up with anyone, Joel, when you were working at the Casanova?
Babe, I'm gonna hand it over to you.
Look, I mean, look, you don't kiss and tell, do you, Joel? I mean, I
No.
can categorically confirm that you and I never did hook up. So, you know,
This would have been so good for my reputation.
sorry, that rumour. I mean, not great for my reputation.
Brutal.
Imagine. No, Joel and I, unfortunately, no scandals. We were good girls, weren't we?
We were good girls taking naps on Cottesloe Beach when the bosses didn't know.
Exactly. Coming in here after being out at Llama Bar all night and having a little kip under the desk.
Is Llama Bar still a thing?
No. It's
Oh,
now a
Valet.
bank. It's now a bank.
Yes. But Gold Bar's still there. Red Sea, maybe?
I don't think they're open anymore, are they?
Well, are they called something else, though?
I don't know. I haven't been over there.
Yeah.
We're too old.
Too old, way too old.
Joel, you were mentioning a few things, though, off there that are they still a thing in Perth to us before?
I know.
Yeah, because as
Yeah,
a touring
Seabass.
comedian, you need to know
Seabass can help us out
what's
here.
still relevant.
Yeah, because I'm back in Perth all the time. Dome Cafe, there seems to be less and less of domes.
There's still one. Is there still one down in the corner?
Yeah, so it closed for ages and now it's back, the Subiaco one, and they extended it a tiny bit, like it wasn't big enough, which is even weirder. There's one near me in East Fremantle, which is right on the water.
Near the left bank?
Which is an
Across the road
extraordinary
from the
spot.
left bank, Joel,
Yeah.
there's one.
There's a glorious one in Coogee as well.
Oh,
or
really?
as the Eastern Staters call it Coogee.
Yeah.
Oh, Coogee,
Yeah,
yes.
Coogee.
Yes.
Okay, so they're still going.
Yeah, Pinky's Beach, is that somewhere you used to hit up Seabass?
Are you talking about over in Rottnest?
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh,
yeah.
Don't pretend
yeah,
you haven't done some of
Pinkies.
your finest work at
No, I didn't spend a lot of time. I did my Year 7 camp at Rotto and then one Mad Monday, which got real mad. But apart from that, no, never a Rotto fan.
Joel, is still a thing? I can confirm because
Still a thing.
I reckon I'm over there a lot of December and a bit of January. A lot.
What are you doing at
lot.
Pinkies?
I'm
Sean.
trying to stop my daughter from going there all the time, and it is chockers, Joel. It's as chockers as it's ever been, that part
Wow.
of town. Yeah.
Well, I'm in town next week, so might have to make
let's
a
go
trip
together.
Rotto.
Let's go
Yeah. Toolies. And then, of course, I always take people who are visiting Perth for the first time for a little bit of fine cuisine at Chicken Treat.
Of course.
Oh, well, of course. I mean, that's never going to go anywhere.
Oi, what about the OG River Rooster?
River Rooster.
Yes.
Perth loves its chicken chops.
Yeah, River
Yeah.
Rooster in
that
Bridgetown.
started, that started right on the river, hence the name.
Yep.
And for a while, remember there was Chooks.
I remember
Yeah,
Chooks.
Chooks.
Yep.
Yeah. They ran out of good names.
Hey, do you know what's open near me, which I'm slightly scared about? A Starbucks. Is there one near Starbucks? They're building one right near me, a Starbucks. And do you know what? So I've been up north the last couple of days, and up in Panawanika, I Googled good coffee, and it popped up with a Starbucks. And I thought,
In Panawanika.
exactly, Panawanika. So
There
I've
is no
gone out.
Starbucks in Panawanika.
So there is, but they're just making coffee using Starbucks beans.
Right.
So they're calling themselves Starbucks. I don't know if this is a bit of a rip.
That's
They're not allowed
funny.
to do that. However, I said to the lady, I'll just get a piccolo, please. And she had no clue what I meant. She said, oh, you must be from Melbourne. That's really fancy. And then she didn't know what to charge me. So she just charged me $1. It was great. $1. I got $1
Like you're
piccolo
at
in
the
Panawanika.
7-Eleven.
Starbucks.
So you are a bit of a coffee aficionado,
Yes.
though, to see that.
Yes.
You love your coffee.
So piccolo.
Are you tempted by Starbucks?
I'm only tempted by the flavours at Starbucks. So when I was in this Canada recently, they have these amazing cold foams. I don't know if you've tried them before. Yeah, so you get an iced coffee and then you get a cold foam on top, and it's basically cream and milk, and it's like aerated, and it's incredible. So that would
That
be the
sounds
only
good.
reason.
What about you, Joel? You live in Melbourne, the home of the greatest coffee in the world.
Well, I think we pushed Starbucks
Yeah.
out, even though I didn't mind like a venti grande caramel triple shot frappuccino.
3 pumps. I don't even know what that means. I've just
I
heard people
know.
say it.
Yeah,
Joel
3
doesn't
pumps.
know what 3 pumps means.
No, that's way too long. I love 4 litres of milk from Starbucks. But no, I'm a bit more like you, Seabass. I'd like, give me a piccolo or a magic coffee, whatever that is.
Oh my God, the magic.
What is a magic coffee?
Magic is a double res, so it's the first part part of a shot that they pull, it's apparently sweeter. So they pull 15 seconds of a shot, then they dump the rest, they pull another 15 seconds, and then they
sell
milk.
that to Starbucks.
Yeah,
Yep.
probably. Yeah. There you go. It's magic.
Beautiful. That is totally up itself. That's very Melbourne.
isn't it?
All right.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat, and Shaun.
Well, we do have Seabass in the house. Caitlin Bassett, Australia's greatest ever netballer, 101 caps
That's what
for
she
Australia.
keeps telling us.
Yes, just like Joel's the greatest ever comedian, I'm the greatest ever netballer.
Correct.
Why not?
And gosh, we've learnt some things just in that break. Wowee.
We are going to have to discuss that next week, Joel,
Yes.
when you're back on with us for sure.
Or with
Dig
my
into it.
therapist.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Either way. You'll be putting in an invoice either way. Seabass,
Yes.
let's talk about the Fever, who are in action tomorrow night. 5:30, you'll be able to see them playing against the Vixens, who they've taken care of this year for the title.
They have. It's going to be a sellout, first of all, which is
Yes.
pretty incredible. And to be honest,
Awesome.
I'm actually...
Yeah, but it's a home game for them.
I'm
Of course
stoked,
it's a
yeah.
sellout.
I'm stoked that the Vixens made it. Obviously, like Joel, I know you love your netball, but last weekend...
I'm mad for my netty.
Holy moly, it was a ripper of a game, though, against the Sydney Swifts.
And what a hectic ending.
I know.
Unbelievable. And from a commentator's point of view, wild.
Insane. So
yeah.
down by like 10 goals, they come into the last
Yes.
quarter, they absolutely blow the roof off. They win by 1 goal.
Yeah.
So they've locked in the grand final, their home grand final, which is weird because I think they finished 4th in the end.
Yeah.
So they've just scraped through. But coming up against West Coast Fever, look, Fever pumped them in round 14, which wasn't that long
Not
ago.
that long ago,
11
yeah.
goals. So they're going in as heavy favourites. I think they're on a streak of how many wins at the moment?
13, 14?
14 wins, which
Yeah.
is a record.
Wow.
Ridiculous. And,
Sean reckons
yeah.
that makes them right for the plucking, though. Like from
I
not them
personally-
Too confident?
specifically, but like the story. It's an age-old tale of teams that are going in pretty much undefeated or on a massive roll.
David
then
and
get done.
Goliath, you
Yes.
know.
It happens all the time,
story.
Joel,
Yep.
and this happened to my son's team last year. They played a team who were undefeated the whole way through, and I said, this is the best ever because you're going to win,
Oh,
and they
too
did.
cocky.
But it's also the same thing, you know, when you go to the casino and if you decide to play roulette, if there's 7 reds in a row, 7 reds, you're going, it's going to come
gonna
my
be black.
way.
It's gonna be
That's
black.
how I see it.
Yeah, look, I'm hoping it's going to be a great game. Obviously, the odds are heavily in Fever's favour. They've just been unbelievable this season. But I think what the Vixens showed last week was they can kind of get out of any situation possible. And they've got a big carrot dangling as well. It's Simone McInnes, their coach's last game.
yeah.
They want to send her out with a high. So, I mean, I think it's going to be great.
Is there a sort of feeling that perhaps they played their grand final last week?
Potentially. They did it in enemy territory, so
Yes.
they're coming back and they've got their home and family. I don't know. I mean, for you, sometimes I found it distracting playing in front of a home crowd because when you got a home grand final, everyone's like hitting up for tickets.
Sure.
you know.
Oh, yeah, like you've got tons in your pocket.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
every auntie and uncle's coming out of the woodwork and hitting you up. You know, you're staying at home. Whereas when you're an away team, you're in a hotel together. You kind of like
can really
have
bond.
these good vibes. Yeah, like
You're focused.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
Seabass,
know.
the version we get of that in radio is like when Taylor Swift is coming and people come out of the woodwork. I had a guy text me who I hadn't spoken to since grade 12 English class. Jeremy, I'm going to name and shame.
Yeah.
He texted me asking for Taylor Swift tickets. I was like,
Are you
I'm
kidding?
thrilled to see. Yes, no. I
And
like,
he was
thrilled
the
you can
teacher.
spell now.
Hey, Joel, how did he go about it? Hey, mate, haven't caught up with you for ages. Is that how it kind of started and then...
Long time no
Do
see.
you remember?
I imagine he must have used spell check quite heavily. No, he has my number. It's quite readily available, sadly, my number.
Yeah.
But no,
There's a lot of
Seabass, I
toilet
know the
doors.
feeling.
Yeah.
You need to stop doing that, by the way.
Yes, but I mean, Sunday Ariang, who obviously comes in
Yes.
here all the time,
Yeah, we're catching up with her after
She
8.
has a very big job, so she's coming up against one of my good mates, Kira Austin, who has been unbelievable this season. She is basically the linchpin for the Vixens. So
Yes.
if Fever want to get the win, they have to shut her down, obviously, and then their attacking end just takes care of itself.
So the first week of the finals, they do a team of the week every after every round, and the team of the week that week. So there's only 2 matches,
yeah.
but 4 teams played. It was all West Coast Fever players except for Kira Austin.
Yes.
She was the only one that made that team of the week, so she is their star for sure.
Yeah, she is. And you know what? Like, it's going to take maybe even 2 or 3 defenders to shut her down. So
Yep.
the fact that West Coast Fever have so much rotatability in that defence end, they've got Fran Williams that they
Yep.
can use there.
And, yeah, Katie Ann Dehaney is-
Dehaney,
yeah.
I mean, we don't see her at a goal defence, but the fact
No,
that Sunday can switch across,
that's right.
it's going to be good.
When do they name the so-called All-Australian team and Super Netball's best player?
They will do that in a few months. So once the grand final's wrapped, or do they wait until the end of the season after the international stuff? I'm not sure. Good question.
They're not playing any international stuff for a while, though, are they?
September, October
Okay,
is
right.
coming up. So they've got a series against South Africa
Yeah.
and then they've got the Constellation Cup. So, yeah.
My question would be then, is Janelle Fowler a certainty to win the MVP, do you think? And secondly, we all know that now that she's signed on to play for the Fever next year, which is good news.
Yeah, Janelle Fallon-Emmott, absolutely. I think you've seen her impact while she's been back. I think, though, you have to look at other teams and who's had really good seasons. We talk about Latanya Wilson at the Adelaide Thunderbirds, who, without Shamira Sterling-Humphrey, has come out and got 1 billion intercepts and topped her career record. So that's been fantastic. So, yeah, it's a bit hard to say. Those two, but definitely going head-to-head for that.
So did you ever win the MVP?
Not of the league, no. Of the
You did
grand
in my
final,
heart.
I did, thank you.
In
I
my
the grand
heart.
final, and it was when we beat Fever here, so that was really tasty. But apart from that, no.
And we're seeing a few big retirements. Ramelda Aiken-George is probably one of the biggest names who's retired in the last week or so.
Yes, a couple of girls hanging up the boots. One girl from here, Olivia Lewis, is going to AFLW as well. So she's leaving
She's
the
a
Mavericks, and she's going to enter the rookie league, and so she's going to give AFLW a crack. But yeah, we've got a couple. Eleanor Cardwell, she's heading back to the UK. So there's 3 goal shooting spots open currently in the league.
Is the phone ringing, Seabass? So what? You could do a Casey Kapua and come back?
Definitely not. But it's just annoying that timing-wise, when I was searching for a contract,
there were
was
goal shooters everywhere. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Seabass, will you take me? You got to take me. I'm hooked.
Okay, we'll go to the netball.
Have you never been, Joel?
I don't know. I don't think
Come
I've
on,
ever
Joel.
been
You
to
used
the
to
netball.
watch me all the time back in the day, didn't you?
I
That
know.
wasn't netball.
Oh, that
Yeah,
wasn't-
no,
okay,
I
that
was
was
just I was
something
just
different.
following you around the building.
That was-
When Joel went to the basketball, he ended up with a player face down in his lap. So he's hoping that might happen again. Yeah.
I mean, we can watch the men's
Dellavedova.
netball. You might get that going.
Yeah.
Oh,
Men's
no.
netball. Yeah.
No, I want the women's netball.
Okay,
No,
all right.
The
absolutely.
Kelpies are
I love the
amazing,
girls.
though.
Kelpies are
The
great.
athletes are incredible.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think the margin's going to be? Give us your prediction.
I want it to be less than 10. I think the
So
super
not a
shot
blowout,
power of the Vixens means that potentially if they're behind, they can catch up a few. So maybe I'm going to hope it's a 6-goal margin in the
And
end.
BOG?
Best on ground, I'm not going to say Janelle Fallon-Emmott. I think she's incredible, but I think it's going to be someone like a Sunday. If she can pick up a few balls, and she's been building, her intercept rates have been climbing. So, yeah.
Sunday,
and all the tips you've been giving her, Sean, as well. She's just been getting better and better with your tutelage.
Thank God Sean's here to tell her how to play netball. Phew. Thank you so much, Seabass.
Pleasure.
We are looking forward to a great game tomorrow.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean in podcast form.
The Logies are this Sunday, everybody. Our old friend Sam Pang is hosting once again because A, nobody else wants to do it, but also he's very good at it.
He's the best.
Sam Pang, good morning.
Good morning, Nat. I can't work out if that's passive-aggressive or not. That didn't sound overly sincere. You're excited, and I've got the job because no one else wants it.
No, but then
Sam,
what
it's
did I say?
aggressive.
What did I say? I
Right.
said you're very good at it. See?
You're great at it, Sam, actually. You're great at it.
Oh, well, okay, now we can start the interview again. Thanks very much. Great to be here. Good morning, everyone. It's wonderful. No, how are you all? Good?
We're
Is that
great.
John Creasy?
Yeah,
I am. Hi,
Shonda.
Sam.
Yeah.
Hello.
Creasy,
How are you, darling?
what are you doing double shifts at the moment? What, are you
Yeah.
still on the afternoon? Oh, okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, no,
Sorry,
I'm still doing the
I thought
afternoons too.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
great. Wow.
just filling in for Nathan a little bit while Nathan's got some time off. So
Also, Joel's crippling gambling debts need to be paid as well. So, there you go.
House always wins.
I know.
I love the pokies.
Bloody baccarat, eh?
Sam, we do tend to frequent the same comedy clubs when trying material. Have you been out trying gear for Sunday?
I was at the Basement Comedy Club in Melbourne on Friday and Saturday, and I saw a post that has you coming up next week, Chris.
I do, and I saw the post.
Did you know that?
I know, yeah, I do know. I am aware. But I actually saw the post that Basement Comedy Club put out last week saying, big surprise guest this weekend. It must have been you. How did it go?
What a disappointment, though. I think they were expecting...
Well, I was expecting Kitty Flanagan, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I think it went all right, Chris. I think so. The Basement Comedy Club audience might be a bit different to the one on Sunday night, but...
yeah.
Yeah, a little bit smarter.
well, I think it went all right. It's just good to say some stuff out loud, and I think, Sunday night it'll be fun again, like the last two have been.
So,
Yeah.
hey, Joel, so when you're doing this as well, do you when you're trying out new stuff, how long will you go for? Will you just go up and just do 5 or 10 minutes just to work out that bits and pieces to be able to collectively put it together eventually?
I'll sandwich it with a bit of material that I know works, and then do the new stuff in the middle. But I think, Sam, in your case, and like when you're I've done like a comedy roast before for John Cleese, and I went and tried it out. I think when they know you're trying stuff out, you can just go and do the material, right? You don't have to sandwich it.
No, on Friday and Saturday, I clearly told them. I said, if I'm here, usually I'm not doing jokes about farmer wants a wife and married at first sight. So I just said, listen, I've got the Logies coming up. I hope you don't mind if I try some stuff. And then basically, I just did about half of Joel's act anyway. So that
Yeah. Now, the big thing that we is a staple of the Logies is the fact that it goes on forever, Sam, forever and ever and ever. Are we running a book on how late it's actually going to be finished this year?
Don't get me started. Don't worry. Hey, I just want you to know. I'm on the
We're
same
at breakfast
page as everyone
radio.
else.
We've got to turn up the next morning and do a show. How are we supposed to know who the gold Logie? Well, what do we just find out on the news in the morning? Is that what we're supposed to do?
Yeah, I don't know why you're getting angry at me, Nat. I don't produce. I'm not producing the whole show. I just do my bits, and then yes, I'm with you. It goes way too long, and I think last year it finished at 5 minutes. It finished at 5 to midnight, and I think I almost threw straight to sunrise.
I mean, at this rate, Carl Stefanovic doesn't have time to get drunk at the after party if you're going to...
Yeah.
He'll have drunk himself sober by the time everything finishes. I think I think there are plans for it to be slightly shorter this year. So, there's one thing I will defend myself. If you do watch the whole thing, I'm never the reason that it goes long.
No, you keep it tight and bright. I like that.
Absolutely. I wish it was. I hope it's slightly shorter too, Nat.
Okay, great. We're all on the same page.
Beautiful words.
Well, we know that beautiful words. We know that you will do a great job, Sam, because
love you.
Because past performances as you go by, you've been great, and you're going to be great again. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Nat. I appreciate that. The whole thing started passive-aggressively and it's finished with a dead talk. I appreciate that.
And also you're nominated. Your show's nominated, so well done for that as well.
Good on you,
congratulations.
mate.
And you've been greenlit for another season. That's also excellent. We're very proud of you.
So proud of you, Sam.
Nat, I'm starting to tear up now. This is really not gone the way. It should be a wonderful night, and I know that there is a slight roasting element to it, but it's also a celebration of the industry, which we're all lucky to be part of. So I do make that clear.
And it'll give you something else to think about after the Dockers carve up Carlton on Sunday as well.
For sure, Sam.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, that's I think they've already paid out on that game, by the way. Now that's already done. Don't worry.
It's already been factored into the ladder.
Yeah, they've already given them the point. So anyway,
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun podcast.
Joel, you've got a story to share with us?
I do. Well, I need to check first.
Okay.
Where do you stand on ice baths?
I'm very strongly in the 4 category for the ice bath.
I'm in the category of that's a bit cold and unnecessary.
They're so great.
Fair call, by the way.
I mean, the closest I've come was when I was in Norway and I went to the floating sauna. And so I was in the sauna and then you dive into the fjord.
What
but
a contrast.
that was 12 degrees, not freezing.
Oh, no,
so
that's nothing.
that was delightful. And you're surrounded by mountains and stuff. And there was a literal Olympic gold medalist next to me from Norwegian Olympic gold medalist. And I went, okay, this is the way it's supposed to be. Why would I stray from that? That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I do.
Well, that has blown my story
Thank you.
out of the water, out of the ice
That's
bath water. No, because I'm an ice bath addict, right? I love them. I have one of those.
How often?
Well, I was. I'm in a new place. I haven't got a new one yet because I had one of those blow up ones from like Temu.
Yeah, I had the same. Yep.
Yeah, and she was getting a little old.
Bit of gaffer tape to keeping it together.
Yeah, I was using that like strapping tape that sports people would use. It was all held together with strapping tape, and I used to go to the service station every day and buy 5 bags of ice and then take it home and dump them into the ice bath.
Yeah.
The guy at the servo, I think, thought I was having a party every single day.
Yeah.
This guy's a pisshead.
I know. Yeah,
you know what Shaun
does?
does? Shaun goes in and pays for 1 bag of ice and then takes 5.
It was the kids. No, because they were grabbing 10, and then this is when I was down south. Anyway, we were in Dunsborough area. roughly.
So
around
what
there. So in the end, you
there's
have
a
to
statute of limitations.
Well, that's
once
right.
you
You're
pass
travelling
by.
from bloody Busselton to get ice and margarita because you just
they're
run out
minted.
of town.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're a regular Winona Ryder.
Yes.
Well, so what happened? I was getting some ice out of the boot of my car to go dump it into my ice bath, and you know how these boot doors these days have that automatic close function?
Yeah. In the fancy cars, yeah.
Well, is it that fancy? Not really, but it's got it. And so I've got all the ice in the boot of the car, and one's like really deep into the boot of the car, and obviously the car has thought I'm done with it for the day, so it has started to close behind me. And what's happened is I'm obviously a very submissive person. I literally just went with it, and like a scoop, I was scooped up by the car door up into the boot of the car. I got locked in there for an hour.
What?
I got
in
locked
the
in there
boot
for
of
an
your
hour.
own car?
Yes, screaming.
Lying on ice.
In the garage. Yes, like a piece of salmon. And so I'm lying in there on the ice screaming, going, Jack. But Jack always has his bloody AirPods in all day long.
So he doesn't have to listen to you.
He can't hear anything. I ended up having to break myself out. I found a button.
Oh, fancy
What,
car.
inside the boot?
Yes.
Yeah, there is.
yes.
I believe there is a button. I listen
Right
to a
in
lot of
front of
murder
you.
podcasts and
Is
they
there?
talk
Is
about
there?
it. Yeah.
Yes.
That's great news.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, typical man, couldn't find the button. And so I was trapped in there for an hour on
But you
the
came
ice
out so
in my
fresh.
own car. Oh, my gosh, I look 10 years younger.
Joel, before
amazing.
you found that button, did you
Panicking?
come to the terms that you're going to be there for everyone?
I did about 15 minutes of screaming, and then I sort of started planning, like, well, this is it. What
Did
a
you
way to
have
go.
your phone on you?
Didn't have my phone on me.
Okay.
I was racking my brain to go, has anyone more famous than me died today? What page of the West Australian am I getting? And then
It's a random enough way that I reckon you would get front page. I reckon you would.
I should have bloody hope so.
Yeah, that's
And then I just started to zen out because I was on the ice.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now
But that clarity helped me find the button.
Yeah. So what have you got now for your own safety? An ice dealer, or what do you do?
Oh, so many places I could go with that joke.
No, we would never. We would never.
No, I've
glad
bought a
you made it.
commercial ice maker.
Oh, did you really?
What?
Yep.
That's a good idea.
Yep.
That's a good
Yes.
idea.
That's you're gonna get crushed to death by the commercial ice. This is like one of those, what's the movie?
Final Destination.
Final Destination. It's going to get you one way or the other, the ice,
Yeah, and you seem very excited about that fact for some reason.
I'm just thinking of the front page and the publicity. It's
Oh,
great
you better
for
write
us.
the obit.
Don't worry, I got you covered.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean in podcast form.
Well, we are counting on a premiership this year. Excuse me, I'm getting
You're all right?
emotional. talking about that.
Yeah. Stay strong. Stay strong.
Need a shoulder to cry
Come on,
on. You
you're
okay?
okay? You're
You can-
okay?
You can do this.
Just so
The
you
West
don't.
Coast Fever taking on the Melbourne Victory. What am I
Vixens.
saying there, Vixens?
Yep. Do you want me
Do you
to
want
take
me
it
to
over?
do this, please? The peanut paste has got me.
Not the
Okay.
peanut
Joel, can you take
paste.
over?
Oh,
I'm horrified.
Yes.
Yes. It's the Fever versus the Vixens this Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Am I
yes, it
correct?
is. You are absolutely
Yes,
right.
Joel.
Yes, Joel named it. And who is our favourite goal defence, Joel?
Sunday Ariane.
Yes, and she joins us now from enemy territory. She is in Melbourne already. The team's there. Morning, Sunday.
Morning, friends.
Oh, okay.
Sunday.
Sunday.
Morning, Sunday. I'm back.
Are you okay, Sean?
Yeah,
No,
we're a
that's-
bit
sorry,
worried
it
about
got
him.
emotional there for me a second. I haven't played in a grand final since 1994. So
Whoa.
this is a big moment to jump on your
Sunday.
bandwagon.
Quick
Yeah,
question,
and-
Sunday. Was that before you were born?
Yeah, way before I was born.
Shit, I gave
you
away
feel
my age
now?
then. Gave
You
away
feel
my
now?
age almost.
Oh, okay, Sunday. So you flew over yesterday.
Yep.
What's the vibe like? How are we feeling this morning?
Oh, vibe is great. I think everyone's just so excited and just so ready. I think we just all feel so prepared and just can't wait to get out there.
Sunday, do you need me to come over or sometime we do some kind of FaceTime where I
Yeah.
show people how to defend in a grand final and what it takes to be able to
Says
do
the man who hasn't played in a grand final since
I
1994.
expected you to be here, Sean.
Yes.
And you could have given me my pre-game little pump-up.
Oh, my
on
God,
what
you
to
would
do.
run through walls.
Tactics, few tactics. So, how does Dan go? Is he a pump-up kind of coach, or is he? He strikes me as somebody who might just be cool, calm, and collected, or does he get fired up to get you girls fired up? What does he do?
Do you know what? He's like cool, calm and collected, but like the stuff that he says really does get everyone fired up. Even if he says it in his calm voice, it just like sounds so good, and I think it really just gets us up and about in those moments.
Yeah.
So that's what he'll probably be doing.
Sunday, do you have music playing in the change rooms before you go out?
Oh, yeah. What is
Yeah,
that?
we do.
Okay,
We've got like a random like team playlist. Everyone kind of throws a bit of something in there.
Okay, so what's your contribution to it?
My one, who did I put in there? I put some Jamaican music just for my Jamaican girl.
Yeah, okay.
Nice.
Just a bit of reggae.
What you call me?
And then some of the girls we usually sing shake. We usually dance to Shake and Pop,
Okay.
which is a big thing for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Hit and Run by Shinsia.
Okay.
So maybe you guys can
Can
play
you,
that.
yeah, well, I think we can.
Yeah.
Sam's going to find
Yeah.
it. And
Sounds
Joel,
fun
do
for
you have, before you go out on stage, do you have some music that gets you up and about?
Yeah, I like a bit of Abracadabra by Lady Gaga. Yes. Or Starships by Nicki Minaj. Is my
okay, well, that would get you up and about.
Oh,
for sure.
Starships is a popular one for us
Yeah.
as well.
That's
It's a
good
banger.
one.
Sunday, I'm Perth and Melbourne. I'm bi-coastal, but I'm currently in Melbourne. Do you have like a game day feed that you go for? And if not, do you need any recommendations?
No, I'm all good for game day. I'm like the most simple and basic person you ever
same.
meet on game day. Like, I'll just wake up, go get breakfast, and then for lunch, some Subway. And then
Subway.
for
bit of
game-
Subway.
Subway's the secret.
Foot long?
Eat fresh. Yeah. A foot long.
Yeah.
Of the full
Yeah.
foot long. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
And do you
She's all
carb
woman.
load tonight or anything? What happens tonight?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, big pasta
Lots
feed.
of pasta.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bad bog. And then there's some stir fries and chicken. There's a lot.
The only problem is you got to tell yourself not to overeat, because when I see a buffet,
Yeah.
it is just open slather.
Yeah, not
It
everyone's
hates to see you
an
coming.
absolute pig like you, though, Sean.
what it
These are
is.
professional athletes.
Yeah, it's like you've never eaten before when you see a buffet.
Well, no, what it is we're drilled into us that we have to get our money's worth when we
Yeah,
eat.
yeah, that's
and that's
true.
where the buffet is your enemy.
Of course.
Yeah.
What about after the game Sunday? What's the celebration of choice?
Well, after the game, I think it might just be champagne. Hey, no, I don't know yet.
Yes.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, I approve.
But no, after the game, we're not sure. We'll see. We'll wait and see.
Now, we know that it is a sellout, and most of them are going to be baying Vixens supporters. How do you feel about being in a big crowd of enemies like that Sunday?
I feel like we're kind of used to it now. Like the whole season, when you're playing away games, you're in a crowd of like
Yeah.
other people, other
I know,
team
but
supporters.
the opposition don't normally sell out. You know, that's
no,
normally
they
a fever
don't.
thing.
It's
Yeah,
not the same as fever.
Yeah.
But I think we're kind of used to the noise
Yep.
because of fever games and stuff. But I feel like there'll be quite a few fever fans that would
yeah,
be
make the
flying
trip.
over. So
Yeah,
hopefully they'll make a difference.
yeah.
And Sunday, between the two teams, you've been able to knock them off earlier this year. What's going to be the key to you guys getting the job done on Saturday night?
I think a lot of it probably has to do with just like taking in the moments that matter. So probably just like if there's any opportunity for us to score off of their centre pass, it's really taking that in and really treasuring it.
Yep.
I think a lot of it has to do with just making them pay for their mistakes. So make sure that we stay on top of that.
Yeah.
And then,
Force a
probably
turnover.
just celebrating those wins.
Now, Sunday, no pressure, but the key to this match is really shutting down Kira Austin's 2-point shooting ability,
Yeah.
and that falls on pretty much you.
All of our shoulders,
No pressure.
So, have you been, working towards that tactically this week? She's a gun. She's so good.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She is definitely a gun. But, we've got our game plan on how to do...
Defending
how to
from the
shut that
side,
down,
like Sean
so-
told you to.
No, here's what this is a grand final, right? So
let's do it, Sean.
an accidental cork in the thigh.
Oh, Sean.
Oh, like a champagne cork?
Hey, I'm playing to win. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Sunday is a fair player, Sean.
Yeah, I'm not doing so, Sean. I can't do that one.
Yeah, that's
You're
right.
going to be. You can play physical in another way, can't you?
I'm just not a physical player.
No.
What about mind games?
What about? Yes, that's it. I'm
Mind
like,
games?
Mind games, yeah, I'll
verbal?
get in her mind.
Do you? Is there a bit
what
of
verbal
sledging
stuff
and,
should I
and trash
say?
talking? Is
What
that a
verbal
thing?
stuff should I say? Where to begin?
You don't get in their head. Do you swear at them and get right in their face?
No, I don't.
You've met her. Come on.
I don't know. Yeah,
Sunday.
but once you cross that
White
line,
line fever.
Natalie, I don't know what
Yeah.
Sunday's like. She bloody
Yeah.
stab you out in the court. Who knows? She's trying to win.
I mean, she's from Midland.
On the court that goes around.
Oh, Sunday. Well, no, you don't have to listen to us. You just do it your way because you are an absolute champion. You're coming off some excellent form. You're a diamond for every good reason, and we wish you guys all the best. We're right behind you, and we know you're going to do us proud tomorrow. So good luck.
Thanks, Nat. Thank you so much.
I know, and we'll catch up with you on Monday and talk to you when you're a winner. Okay?
Yeah. Get the crazy eyes going. Get the crazy eyes going right in the head.
And get the champagne ready.
That's what you need tomorrow. Bring on the crazy eyes, Sunday. Love your work. Thanks, Sunday. Good luck. Go well.
See ya. Thanks, guys.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.